have a hard time not gonna laugh during the speech.
You can do it.
Logos, character design, animation. Can anyone tell me what those three things have in common?
They're you.
Robert?
All for graphic design.
Yes, they are. They are all for graphic design, and I'm here to present my research paper and my speech. I am Zach Lair, of course. The pencil represents that I like to draw a lot, and most of you have seen my drawings, if not all of you. I put an Xbox there because, like most of you, I've played Xbox. And the football, I like to play football, and I'm also interested in being a coach. And my forecast, I'll be showing you my background testing and results, my research paper, my interview, my job shadow, and my top career choice. My background test results, according to the Holland tests that we all took as sophomores, I am artistic and enterprising, meaning I am creative, I like to make things, and enterprising means I'm a persuader. For my research paper, I did graphic designing. For me, I chose graphic designing because, of course, like I said before, I like to draw, I like computers, I've watched a lot of cartoons, and of course I play video games. One fact that I learned about graphic designing is that there are so many branches in graphic designing. If I don't like one, you can always choose another. There's, as you saw in the video, there's logos, character design, animation. There's even, you can also do the layout of a magazine. And why I'm still interested is because, like I said, I'm going to be reiterating this throughout the whole speech, that there's so many branches. For my interview, I interviewed Coach Larry Sones, the head coach of the Bloomsburg High School Panthers. And the interview went on for an hour. It was not boring. It was extremely interesting. And I think I handled it very well. I conducted it early. I was one of the, if not, I was the first one to do the interview itself. And I think I was in control, and I think it went pretty well. One fact that I learned is that coaching takes a lot of devotion. It's not just on the field talking to your players, it's off the field seeing what coaches are doing in the pros, the college level, and even other teams. And one answer that surprised me was when I asked Coach Sones, every coach has a goal, and what was his? He said that he wanted a team to be able to get together, whether it was good or bad, and act as one. And I'm still interested in coaching because I love sports, and I don't think, me personally, I'd be able to get to the pros myself. So even after college, I want to still be around the sport that I love to play. A job shadow day. I went to Victor Kuhn's graphic designing in Danville, and when I first went there, I had a kind of a scared thought because Mrs. Castile told stories about people who went to job shadow at houses and what bad things could happen there. My first appearance at the graphic designing studio, it looked like a house, so I was pretty worried. And I called to make sure that it was his office, and he said yes, there was an office look inside the building itself, and it turned out there was. The job shadow day, I expected that an office looked like very professional, many people working there. But what I really found out is that Mr. Coons worked by himself most of the time, and sometimes some people would come along and help him with his designs. The job shadow lasted for about 6 hours, and one fact that I learned is, again, I did not know that the graphic designing was not just limited to images, but the layout of magazines. And one hands-on activity, as you're seeing through all these slides, I got to make my own logo, and that's the one I stuck with out of the 10 I designed myself. My highlight of the day was the whole day itself. I got to know my mentor to a personal note. He's a surfer, he loves sports himself, but more individual, and of course, I got to use a paper shredder. The paper shredder was pretty cool. As he referred it to, feeding the beast. Job shadow helped me with a hands-on activity of a personal note of knowing how graphic designing was, whether I liked his form of graphic designing or not. And it still interests me. Again, I'm going to reflect on. There's so many branches. And my top career choice is still graphic designing due to exactly, as I keep saying over and over, you're probably bored of it by now, but there's so many branches. And also, the duties and characteristics, you need to be able to design logos, you need to be flexible with your client, and you also need to be very social. You need to be able to create, design, draft, and I think I've won the game with my research paper. For the conclusion, let's go to the post-game chart and see the wages of graphic designing. That starting salary is $26,110. The median is $46,750, and the highest that I've seen so far, according to Choices 2010, is $74,660. And courses and activities that I've seen that could help me with either graphic designing or coaching could be involvement in sports, which I already am. I play both football and basketball. I'm also considering track and field next year. And for activities to do, for graphic designing, you can do an internship just about anywhere. You can design, let people know aware of elderly homes, going green. And for the most important part of this investigation to me was the job shadow, because of how it gave me a hands-on of what it was actually about. The most surprising part of this research, of this whole investigation, was how many papers we needed before we actually had to do something. It completely overwhelmed me, and one lesson I have learned is not to procrastinate. 5 minutes before this speech even started, I had to do my note cards, which I have been reading this whole time. And that's basically what my speech is about. I've talked about graphic designing, coaching, and I've talked to you about my research paper, interview, job shadow, and my top career choice.
Okay.
I guess you just pop off.
You guys